All right, back with another news segment for you here too. This one, we're going to talk. We got a few things to talk about here, 4 different topics. What is a Pentastar engine? That's blah blah blah. Okay, it's pretty interesting, but I liked it. It showed what vehicles they were in, which is kind of cool. The Pentastar has been around since 2011. Okay, there's over 14. I don't tell you in here, but there's over 14 million Pentastar engines, 3.6 Pentastar engines on the road. That makes this one of the longest running quality motors out there. Yes, it had some teething issues in the earlier stages from 2011 to about 2016. It was pretty rough. Right now, it is one of the most reliable engines ever made. This thing is absolutely amazing, even though it still gets some of that old, still gets some complaints on stuff. It still has some issues. Everything does, but as far as overall goes, this motor is pretty hard to beat in today's world, and it's proven itself. But so where does this thing fall into? We're not going to waste much time on this, but this most common version of Pentastar is the 3.6. Today it is found in we are in the Jeep Grand Cherokee. It is in the Wrangler, the Gladiator, the Dodge Challenger, Charger, Durango, Grand Caravan, the Journey, as well as the Chrysler 200, Chrysler 300, Pacifica, Voyager, Town and Country, the Ram 1500 pickup, the ProMaster van, and it's also now available in the Ram Charger as a generator for that actual vehicle. So this thing has been around. This, like I said, now people don't realize too, the Pentastar. Why do they call it the Pentastar? Because Chrysler's Pentastar, the symbol of Chrysler. We could probably open that right here and show you real quick. Chrysler symbol. Let's just do this quick here. Right there. Where's the Pentastar that was the original? Right here. So you can see it right here, this one right here. Okay, that Pentastar setup right there. That's where it got its name from. That's why we have this here, is what this motor is. So this motor has been used a lot. It's been proven well. It's such an incredible engine. If it wasn't that amazing, they wouldn't even used it in all the, I mean, like I said, it's hard to think of another engine that's been in so many different vehicles, and it has been basically around for as long as this one has. This is impressive. Yes, there's somebody's going to come back and say, oh no, this motor's been around longer. Yeah, I get that. I'm just saying, this is a pretty impressive motor. So moving on from there. This one here is pretty crazy. This blows my mind. Before we dive into this too much here, I want to, let's address something here. Let's think about something. So vehicles today, you can't actually if I want to back my 4Runner or my Gladiator before I had the Taser Mini, if I want to hook up my trailer hitch on mine, if I have my driver's door open so I can see behind me, like for example, and I hit reverse, the car won't move. Okay, it locks in park. Okay, it won't move if you're in reverse with the door open. Okay, all these little sensors on there that do stuff today that won't let you do anything. Now these cars can, if you look sleepy, your car won't start. Okay, if it senses breath or alcohol in your breath, it won't start. Okay, there's so many of these little things that happen in a car, these lockout safety factors. We can't, in most stock vehicles, we can't use our lockers above like 20 miles per hour. Or in Toyota's case, you can't even use a locker unless you go into 4 low. Or there's all these different things. They won't let us have a crawl control unless you're in 4 low up until this year. So we have so many different features that are not allowing us to do things because of fail safes. Lockout and fail safes. Okay, some cars you can't even start, or now that are coming out, you can't even put them into drive until you connect your seatbelt. Okay, all these fail safes. Yet somehow, Toyota GR Corolla, the Toyota GR Corolla will let somebody misplace a shift and go, instead of going from going into fifth gear, go from fourth gear, and then he missed fifth gear, went back into third, revved it too high up above 8,000 RPMs, and ended up torque and everything, and it cost him $42,000 repair bill after what they call money shifting his new car. Okay, why is there not a lockout that will not let you be able to put this thing in there when when they sense this and they know what it is. Okay, our vehicles today have rev limiters. I can sit there and stomp on the gas pedal as hard as I can, and automatic transmission is gonna make the shift points, and then when it gets to the very top, it's gonna run and make that noise as it hits the rev limiter and keeps bouncing off of it to protect the engine. All these systems to protect us in every way, yet a GR Corolla, one poor guy makes one mistake and misses fifth and goes back to third, and it costs him $42,000. And a Japanese automaker will reportedly not repair the vehicle under warranty. He will not do anything for it. Toyota has shared the following statement with CarBuzz. Toyota has looked into this incident and determined it does not fall under the warranty guidelines. So take it for what it's worth. There it is for you. It's dealerships believes the engine. See, here it is. Right here, okay. Charlie Holmbad, the owner of the ruined GR Corolla, told Car Scoops that he was driving home from work, mistakenly shifted into third gear instead of fifth, a recipe for disaster. The dealership believes the engine revved to 9,000 RPMs, which is alarming, seeing as the GR Corolla's red line is 6,500 RPMs. Okay, massive repair bells. Here's what happened. According to case notes from Toyota, there were metal shavings in the oil. Guess that's odd. What about all the Tundras with metal shavings in the oil right now? Just saying. Their case note from Toyota, there were metal shavings in the oil. The valves were bent. The piston 3 melted and ruined the cylinder walls. Toyota Tech was dispatched to evaluate the damage, and to the owner's disappointment, the automaker declined to cover the damage under warranty. Okay, admitted that the money shifting, Holmbad admitted that money shifting, or something BMW aims to eliminate with clever tech, led to this expensive disaster, and wasn't sure if Toyota would repair the vehicle under warranty. $42,000 damage for missing a gear. Yet again today, our cars give all of our data away to everybody else. Our cars have sensors and nannies in there that won't let us do anything at all. Like I said, if you sneeze in your car, it yells at you. If you go, we got them coming out. We just seen in other ones, or you're going to see in another news feed here, that they won't even let you road rage if your vehicle senses road rage. GM has a patent out right now. If it senses road rage inside your car, it will beep at you once, and if it senses it again, it takes over control of your vehicle and steers you to a safe stop and notifies people. Okay, that's bad. But we can do all these kind of things, yet we cannot come up with a simple fix to keep somebody at high engine speeds from going from fifth to third. Okay, can't do that. And it cost this guy, look at this. Cost him $42,000. No, here's the interesting part, okay? Well, it's unfortunate this happened with fewer than 1,000 miles on the clock, no less. Meaning this guy doesn't know any better. It might even be his first manual. Okay, he doesn't know any, but like I said, this sucks. This is stupid, and I feel bad for this. Toyota has covered similar incidents under warranty before. Holmbad accepts a fault of his. He knows, or he wants to know why Toyota has carried out repairs on GR Corollas. Last year, we reported on a $32,000 GR Corolla engine rebuild that was covered under warranty. While this is interesting, the reason behind Toyota's decision to repair the engine wasn't revealed. But bent valves don't come from gentle driving characteristics. Like I said, Toyota is not what they is not good. But point being, they need to fix this thing, okay? If you're interested, this article goes on to show you what some of the itemized bills were here. Part of that $40,000, cylinder head right here, timing cover, the most ridiculous timing cover price I've ever seen. Turbochargers. You can see this stuff on here. I don't know why this ad I did something here and screwed something up. Sorry, but we're moving on from there anyway. So here, we got this one here, Toyota. Toyota Corporation is spending wants to get from our government, basically want the tax assessments and credits and all that, but they want to do a $531 million truck manufacturing upgrade to their plant in Texas. The reason they want to do this, they want to add, it's going to add 400 jobs, and it's going to kick in a new 500,000 square foot section of space. They want to be able to build components right there on the spot is what they're going to do. A little bit of quality control stuff, and they want to be able to, right here. With this investment, the company will aim to improve production of the vehicle's components at the facility that assembles the Toyota Tundra and Sequoia. So anyway, they're working on this thing. They got plans for it. There you go. And we're going to move on from that too quick, so we've got to move pretty fast through here. Here we go. This is the, sorry about the ads again. I will get an ad blocker, but I've heard horror stories on them, and I want to make sure I just get the right one. 20 future SUVs worth waiting for. Okay, these are ones that are coming out in the next few years. It's a cool little list. Many of them you know about. So where's the number one here? They don't give it in ranking. The Aston Martin off-roader, yeah, it's very cool, but keep in mind it's like $250,000. Yeehaw, if you want one, there it is for you, 577 horsepower. We have the BMW series. This is a nice-looking vehicle. I don't know anything about it, though. I'm not an EV kind of guy. That grill is just weird. That front end of that is weird. Cadillac Escalade IQ, that'll be coming. That one's going to start at $130,000. I'm not caring about that. We're moving along, but some of the stuff you guys might be interested in here. This is this one right here, Optique. Another one coming. This is a smaller version of a Cadillac SUV. Kind of cool. It says about the same size as the Chevrolet Equinox. So kind of cool right there. Genesis makes some pretty cool stuff. If you're interested, there you go. Not giving price on that. Hyundai. The looks of some of these vehicles are getting kind of ridiculous, but I don't know if they're concept only. I'm assuming they're probably not going to look like that. And then here we got one. We know this is coming, a Jeep Recon. This one does interest me. This thing is pretty impressive. This is pretty sweet. And now that we know there's going to be an ICE version, internal combustion engine. So when I say ICE, I mean gas-powered, not just electric. That's pretty cool. So we're excited for that. Got the Jeep Wagoneer S coming, that street style setup, which is going to be pretty neat too, expected to be out this year. Kia's EV3 is going to be a game changer. It's going to be an ultra cheap, under $30,000 version with like a 300 and something mile range. This is in the EV world, which I don't pay much attention to, but this is a big deal right here. This car is going to be a pretty big deal. You got a new Lamborghini coming right here. I'm betting it's probably going to cost more than the $30,000 Kia. But there's that for you. And then we got the Lucid Gravity. I don't pay much attention to Lucid, but I hear good things about them. But again, I'm not in the world of EVs. I don't care much for it, but this one's going to be 80 grand. Nissan Leaf is another one. This is one of the cheapest ones made that you can get right now. And it's getting a refresh and an update here. Looks pretty cool. That's supposed to be a refresh coming in 2026. Rivian's killing it. They make some pretty sweet trucks. If I was interested in electric, Rivian, I'm not interested in a Cybertruck, anything like that. Rivian is a company that I actually think is going places with this and doing things right. They got a few new ones coming out. This is the key right here. This is the only reason we are on this article, is this one right here. Okay, the new Scout. Okay, the International Scout is coming back. This is the whole reason I even put that on here. This is going to be beautiful. I'm so excited for it. We look at this, 2026, much is still known about the first vehicle coming as part of Scout's revival, other than it will be fully electric and utilize its own platform. Now, see, that sucks. I'm hoping they're going to do something gas-wise with that. Because if you just say this is going to be fully electric, I just can't tolerate it. I am so tired of electric vehicles. I am so tired of electric vehicles. That's not going to say its platform couldn't be used for other vehicles beneath the Volkswagen Group umbrella, but the Bronco Wrangler competitor will be designed from the ground up as an off-roader. You cannot tell me it will be an off-roader if it's an EV. How are you supposed to go overlanding and go spend 2 nights in the woods with a frickin' EV? Oh, we could see a prototype debut later on this year, but long-term plans call for production version to arrive in 2026 with demand for EVs declining sharply. Don't be surprised if that date is pushed back further. Then put a frickin' motor in it. Put a gas motor in it. God, like I said, it's an off-road vehicle. We want to use it for off-road stuff. We do not want to play the stupid EV game. They do not work in the woods. They do not work off-road. They work on the pavement with less rolling resistance and simplicity than Starbucks and gas stations within eye view everywhere you turn. They do not work in the woods. Nobody gets that. Nobody understands it. Drives me nuts. Anyway, so there we go. There's your list for you, and that covers our news feed for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be back with more for you soon. All right, bye.